Alright guys, welcome back to another video game pickup video. I've got some really cool things to show you. Some of them, in my opinion, completely rare. So, this is going to be more of a Tiger handheld pickup video than anything else, but I do have some other things we'll get to first. First up, our figurine of the day we have, and I was missing this, did not know it existed, but this is Katana, Mortal Kombat figurine from McFarlane, but this is the McFarlane Platinum Edition version of Katana. I did not know existed, so you guys have that. Let me move this back a little bit. Okay, there you go. My eyes, apologize. Alright, I got gunk in them probably. So yeah, so you have that. Okay, now, next up, we have Goosebumps Dead of Night. I did not realize I was missing this for the Switch, so I now have it sealed. You guys, if you saw my Goosebumps video, you saw that I had it for the PS4, but I also needed to get it for the Switch, so we have that now. For the Sega Pico, the only other game I was missing that I needed, we have Sonic the Hedgehog's Game World complete. Basically, the Sega Pico, for those of you who do not know what it is, was a kind of an answer to Nintendo's Mario Paint, where it was like a very toned down preschoolish video game system that you could play, learn games, you could, spelling and math and this kind of stuff. So Sega's Pico software, and this is what it looked like actually. And the system itself was bigger, but anyway, so I'm happy to have this in the collection. And for systems, I was missing this, and I finally got a good price on it. It is a complete Nintendo Game Boy Advance. And the cool thing is, I'm sorry if I keep making those faces. All of a sudden my allergies are acting up as soon as I want to start a video. But you can it still has the plastic on the system itself. So this is the clear purple, if you will. I know I'm botching the actual color of this, but I have that. And then for systems, the last thing we have, and I've been waiting forever for this. Again, when I sold my collection in 2019-2020, I still was able to keep my Xbox 360 hard drives with all my saves on them. But I sold the complete in-box Xbox without the hard drive, basically. And for the longest time, I've been looking for the actual specific box with an Xbox that's complete. And I would find every other version. I'd find the green Xbox 360 box. I'd find the Kinect versions of Xbox 360. And that's not the one that I had. But finally, after a year of searching here, I finally have the white Xbox 360 Pro Edition box. So I'm really pumped about that. The worst part, though, is this is not the original Xbox 360 that came out. This box, I mean, because on the back the advertisements are for Halo 3 and Madden 08. So, but again, I am extremely happy I have this. And now I can put it down on the ground here. And that is the games for consoles, if you will. Now we're going to get to the handhelds. And I have a bunch. I know some of you may know that I'm trying to collect every Tiger handheld sports game for the four primary sports here in the United States. You have baseball, basketball, football, and hockey. Space Jam I'm not going to collect because even though it's a basketball game, it's based on an actual movie, so that's different. But I'm doing the same thing for Radio Shack, and I'm doing the same thing for Konami handhelds. Now, Radio Shack's a little bit different in the sense of I'm also collecting or trying to collect every Radio Shack handheld that I had as a kid, and then all of the racing games that I did not get as a kid. And I'm almost done. I'm missing a couple of variants of the football and baseball tabletops. But the one Radio Shack game I have, and this is very hard to find, this variant of Highway. And I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. This was my sister's first ever handheld game. My first handheld game from Radio Shack was Space Alien. But this is the slimmed down version of Highway. Very hard to find. I don't even know if it works. I don't think so. No. I don't even know where the start button is, to be honest with you. So, it's be bad if it doesn't work. But anyway, I'm happy I have this. And then we'll start with loose games. Not sealed games, but loose ones. So we have Jordan versus Bird, 1-on-1. We have Tecmo Bowl. We have another variant of their football game. This one has a white background. And if you want to see the other variants, just check out my video game pickup videos. Then we have Magic Johnson Basketball with the manual. So I have that. Next is another uncommon one. You can find them on eBay, though, but Michael Jordan in Flight. Very strange kind of game. I don't know if it's similar to the Shaquille O'Neal's Slam Dunk Monster Jam game, but who knows. If you guys know, put it in the comments below. And then we have which I did not know existed, and I went and did my research again and found that it did, Sonic the Hedgehog 3, but a variant in the Pocket Arcade version. So now as far as Sonic Pocket Arcade versions, I'm only missing one, and it's Sonic Blast. And the sad thing is, when I did some research trying to find one, a sealed copy of Sonic Blast sold like a year ago for only $30. So I'm really, really unhappy with that. But here's the Pocket Arcade of Sonic 3. And if you haven't seen the name up at the top, there you go. And next, this game is very common. You can find it all over eBay and Mercari. But what comes with the game, or should come with the game, to make it really work the way it's supposed to, they're very hard to find and very expensive. And what am I talking about? Well, this is Mortal Kombat Tiger Barcodes. See this? Now, this game, again, is very common to find, but this game came with 24 cards. And what you would do is, you would, like a credit card, you would scan each card through here, and the game would immediately know what character you scanned, and you'd be able to use that special move for that character. So let me show you the 24 that I was able to find. There was a seller on eBay that had 22 of them, or maybe it was Mercari. He had 22 of these, and I was missing the other two, so I was able to find the other two and from a different seller and get them all. But these are pretty pricey. You could find 3 or 4 for $200. But here are the cards. Well, here's the instruction booklet that the game came with, which is nice that I have this. But here are your cards. So we have Sonia Blade, see? And this is what the card looked like, and there was an actual barcode on the back. And this is what it says. So, as a member of a top-secret Special Forces team, Sonia Blade was on the trail of Kano and the Black Dragons. When Sonia and her team trailed Kano to an uncharted island, They were ambushed and captured by Shang Tsung's soldiers. Now Shang is forcing Sonia to compete in his evil tournament. If she refuses, Shang will have her and her team put to death. So there's one of them. Then there's Goro. And this one says, Goro, a hideous 2,000-year-old half-human, half-dragon combatant, has reigned as grand champion of the tournament for 500 years. Goro, Shang Tsung's protege, gained his title by defeating Kung Lao, a Shaolin monk. It was during this same era that Shang Tsung gained control of the tournament and made it serve his own corrupt purposes. Goro's massive strength has enabled him to defeat all challengers. In fact, none of his challengers have survived. We have, this is Johnny Cage. Looks like he's getting punched by Kano in this picture. So it says legal status, citizen of the United States, known relatives. Robert Carlton is his father, Rose Carlton is his mother, Rebecca Carlton is his sister, and then Cindy Ford, his wife, is divorced, and his quote is, "Hey kids, look for me in Son of the Dragon Fist." Now, I don't know if this is actual canon, but who knows. We have another Goro. This is the second Goro one. Legal status, none on Earth, Prince of Kutan in the Outworld. Known relatives, King Gorbak is his father, Queen Mai is his mother, and he has 7 wives. Here's Goro's second card. Then we have Raiden. Legal status, DT, therefore does not apply. Known relatives, none. And, quote, let all mortals tremble before the power of the God of Thunder. Now, here's a little tidbit of information for you. You see Raiden, R-A-Y-D-E-N? Well, that's how he was spelled. His name was spelled early on. But I forget who it was. Somebody tried suing Midway, saying that they copied Raiden's spelling. They had a trademark on it. And so now if you play Mortal Kombat games, you'll notice his name is spelled R-A-I-D-E-N, not R-A-Y anymore. Here's Shang Tsung. Real name, Shang Tsung. His age, over 500. His height is unknown. His weight is unknown. Hair is black. Eyes are brown. His birthplace is China. And his occupation is Shaolin Grandmaster. Another Shang Tsung card. Over 500 years ago, Shang Tsung, a young martial arts warrior, became grand champion of the prestigious Shaolin tournament. The Shaolin were unaware, however, of an underlying evil force that powered Shang Tsung. Cursed by the gods, Shang was compelled to take not only the lives of his opponents, but their souls as well. In 500 years, he has been defeated only once, but with his powerful sidekick Goro, Shang Tsung now reigns supreme over the tournament. We have another Sonia Blade. Real name Sonia Blade, age 26, height 5'10", weight 125 pounds, hair is blonde, eyes are blue, birthplace Austin, Texas, and occupation lieutenant of the member of paramilitary force. Can't talk. Another Raiden card. Raiden is rumored to be a mystical being, a warrior who lives among the thunderclouds. Many claim that he competes in the tournament at the express invitation of Shang Tsung. Even though he took on a human form to fight in the tournament, he still possesses elemental powers which make him a dangerous competitor. We have a Sub-Zero card. Sub-Zero's origins are shrouded in mystery. The only clues to his identity are the characteristic markings on his uniform, which indicate that he may be a member of the Lin Kuei. This legendary clan of ninjas are renowned assassins. Another Raiden. This is our third Raiden. Real name Raiden. Age eternal. Height 7 feet. Weight 350 pounds. Hair black. Eyes none. Birthplace none. Occupation Thunder God. We have another Johnny Cage. Johnny Cage is a martial arts superstar. After years of training with masters from around the world, Cage is now a box office star in blockbuster martial arts movies. Catch Johnny in Dragon Fist, Dragon Fist 2, and the award-winning Sudden Violence. We have a Liu Kang card. Legal status, United States citizen. Known relatives, Major Herman Blade is his father. Erica Blade is his mother. Daniel Blade is his twin brother who's deceased. And his quote is, "Stay frosty or stay out of my way." Now, I don't know if that's canon either. So his parents' last names is Blade and he is his Liu Kang. I don't think that's canon at all, to be honest with you. We have another Liu Kang. Liu Kang received his training as a member of the super-secret White Lotus Society. After hearing rumors of Shang Tsung's evil martial arts tournament, Kang decided to leave the White Lotus and compete as a representative of all Shaolin temples. Liu Kang stands strong in his beliefs and despises Shang Tsung. We have our first Kano card. Legal status, deported from Japan and a wanted criminal in 35 countries. Known relatives, none. Orphaned as a small child by an American woman in Tokyo. Quote, "Want to see what I did to the last guy that made fun of my eye?" We have our third Shang Tsung card. Legal status, citizen of the People's Republic of China. Known relatives, none that are living. Quote, "You will need to sharpen your skills to defeat me, little master." I don't think he's ever said that in any game I've played. Our second Kano card. Real name Kano, age 35, height 6 feet, weight 205 pounds, hair is black, eyes one brown, one infrared, birthplace is unknown, occupation, member of the Black Dragon organization. We have our third Kano card. Kano is a dangerous thief, mercenary, extortionist, and thug. As a fanatic member of the Black Dragons, who are a deadly gang of cutthroat madmen, Kano leads a life of crime and injustice. Believing Shang Tsung's palace to be made of gold, Kano has entered the tournament to find a way to loot the place. Our second Sub-Zero card. Real name unknown, age 32, height 6'2", weight 210, hair black, eyes brown, birthplace unknown, occupation member of the Ling Kuei clan. Scorpion. Scorpion is like Sub-Zero, a mysterious fighter of unknown origins. Those who observe him closely note that he shows hatred and distrust towards Sub-Zero. This kind of hostility between opposing ninjas usually indicates membership in rival clans. We have our third Goro card. Real name unknown, age 2000, height 8'2", weight 550 pounds, hair is black, eyes are red, birthplace Kuatan, 4th astral plane of Shokan, and occupation Prince of Kuatan. So there's Goro. And then the last of the 22 is another Scorpion card. Real name unknown, age 32, height 6'2", weight 210, hair black, eyes varies, birthplace unknown in former life, occupation reincarnated spirit. And then the two that I was missing, we have a Johnny Cage card that I'm going to take out of this plastic here. Real name John Carlton, age 29, height 6'1", weight 200 pounds, hair brown, eyes blue, birthplace Venice, California, and occupation is actor. So we'll put this back in. Okay. And then the last of the 24, I hope there are 24 here, is Sonia Blade. Legal status, United States citizen. Known relatives, Major Herman Blade, father. Erica Blade, mother. Ooh. No kidding. Look what happened here. This is a misprint. This Liu Kang card has the exact same backstory of Sonia. That makes more sense. Interesting. Oh, no. Would you look at that? Huh. So this guy thought he only had 22. He ended up having 23. This one had Sonia in the back. So when I was reading Liu Kang, I was actually reading Sonia, and I ended up purchasing this one for no reason. So that's a duplicate now. That's interesting. So let's read Liu Kang's actual card. Real name Liu Kang, age 24, height 5'10", weight 185, hair black, eyes brown, birthplace Honan Province, China, occupation Shaolin monk fisherman. That's more like it. I wonder if he had all 24 and didn't realize it. What are the odds of that? How funny would that be? I don't think so. I would have come across it had it not been. Alright, well that's cool. I guess I could sell that card. And I end up having, so let's see. So we have 3 Sonias. We have 2 Liu Kangs, that's 5. We have 3 Kanos, which is 8. We have 2 Sub-Zeros, which is 10. We have 3 Johnny Cages, which is 13. We have 2 Scorpions, which is 15. We have 3 Shang Tsungs, which is 18. We have 3 Raidens, which is 21. And 3 Goros, which is 24. So there you have it, all 24 barcodes. Now I have one more loose Tiger Electronic game, but I'm going to save it for last because it is the rarest Tiger game, in my opinion, to find. It took me 3 years to find this one, and I won an auction on eBay. But let's go into the sealed games. First, we'll start with Konami. So the first Konami sealed game I actually had before, and I ended up selling it because I didn't think I needed it. And then, suffice it to say, I'm an idiot and did need it. Now, the person I sold it to, it's a game store in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, called Control Freak. The guy, I've done business with him for a couple of years now. He gave me a good deal on buying it back. He gave it to me for half of what he's selling it for, so I only paid $5 for it. I had some store credit, so it basically didn't cost me anything. But we have the football little handheld of NFL football. So it says NFL action at your fingertips. It's crunch time. Get tough and confront a defense dynasty like no other. Launch the bomb, thread the short pass, run from the backfield, or boot it through the uprights. All the drama, strategy, and action of an NFL offense is here. The computer defense will blitz, cover, sack, and tackle, all to prevent you from scoring. Welcome to the NFL. So here it says scoreboard, tells time remaining, quarter down situation, score, and field position. Offensive play selection. You're calling the shots, so be smart. You have 4 downs to get to 10 yards and the ball is moved back. Choose between quarterback sneaks, long and short pass plays, or go for the field goal. Defensive formations. The computer picks the best defense to go against your offense. Cursor comes onto screen when pass button is pressed. Move cursor to the field position where the receiver is going to catch your pass. Then push the pass button again. Offensive receiver runs the patterns you choose to time your passes. Study each route. When a pass is completed, you become the receiver and must run to gain yardage. Defensive player covers the entire offense and will try to crunch you if you decide to run a quarterback keeper. Then the quarterback, you control this rookie's fate, either run or pass. And it says, note, if your drive stalls within the opponent's 49-yard line, you can attempt a field goal. Select field goal with the player control formation select button, then press the pass button to lock your selection. And then here it says player control formation select button, which is basically the D-pad. Press up, down, left, or right to move your player and cursor. Press up or down to select offensive formation. And then it says the off button, press to turn power off. Sound button, press to turn sound on or off. And on start button, press to turn power on and to start game. And the pass button, press once to bring up the pass cursor, Press again to throw the pass, lock in your offensive formation selection with this button here. So we have that. And then the last Konami game that I was missing, I have them all now, for me personally, for what I was missing, is a sealed copy of the Major League Baseball handheld. And here's what it says. Every pitch has the power to separate the men from the boys. Welcome to the big leagues. You've got 9 innings to prove yourself at the plate in the only LCD handheld game licensed by Major League Baseball. The computer controls the team on the field, and you'll have to do some serious slugging to bring home the runs. Stats are where it's at, so the high score is kept on record. Fast, curve, or change-up pitches will be fired at you randomly. Keep your eye on the ball so you know when to swing. That's the only way you'll hear that back crack. So here it shows runs, inning, and batter. When you turn the game on, the all-time high score is displayed. Once you press the start button, the inning number will appear. Then when the batter is in position, the number of runs scored is shown. Home run, skillfully use the cursor in perfect timing to belt one out into the parking lot. Cursor, once the pitch is released, move the cursor with the control button to aim for a big hit. Pitcher, over here. He's got an arm like a thunderbolt, along with a variety of pitches. The relief pitcher is just as tough. The result of your swing, calls them like it sees them. The best hits require aim and timing. The runner, who's on base, here's how you'll know. The count, every swing counts, and here's where you keep track of ball strikes and outs. And then batter up. Let's hope he can hit further than he can spit. The control button, press right left to move your batting cursor. Off button, press to turn power off. Sound button, press to turn sound on or off. Batter button, press to swing your bat. On start button, press to turn power on, then press again to play ball. You'll need to press it each time a new inning begins. Heads up to catch other Konami hits. So, we now have all the Konami handhelds that I needed personally. Alright, next up from Tiger, we have a sealed variant. And this is interesting. This is called Mini Tiger Games. Now, if you recall, back a couple of videos ago, I had a Cracker Jack sponsored baseball variant of Tiger's Baseball. Well, this is the same variant without the Cracker Jack logo. This was actually called Mini Tiger Games. So this came out, same exact clamshell colors and everything, but it came out with Cracker Jack's logo on it. So now this is the non-Cracker Jack logo. So on the back, it has some advertisements. It says, Tiger Mini Games, little games that pack a big punch. Ninja Fighter, you are a ninja possessing the ninja sword and star. Baseball, which we have. Swing the bat and become a baseball legend. Football, run, pass, and kick your way to football glory. Stock car racing, rip up the road in high-speed racing. Basketball, take the ball to the hoop and jam. And jet ski, watch out for other jet skiers. Here it says, now at your fingertips, you can find your favorite sport in an exciting electronic game. Find out if you have what it takes to be a champion. The worlds of competition are yours to discover with these new Tiger handheld games. Take control of your own destiny by mastering each sport. Be the first to collect all 6. It's video game excitement in the palm of your hand. And this copyright is 1998, so this was towards the end of Tiger's run as a company before Hasbro bought them. Now, the next one was really cool. I bought this off of Etsy, E-T-S-Y, that website. Can't find it anywhere else, but this is a sealed copy of NBA Hang Time from Tiger. And this was under the Tiger Premier Games logo. So on the back, here it is. The screenshots say, shoot for the ultimate three-pointer. Move in for the backdoor slam. You're open under the basket, put it in for 2. It's time to hang with the NBA. Play as the team of your choice and play through an entire schedule to become world champion. There's even a special save feature to save your place as you play through the schedule, even when you lose a game. Like the NBA, you run full court, shoot 2 and 3 pointers, block, rebound, pass, steal, and can even crank into a higher mode with turbo power. All the excitement of the NBA is right here on the palm of your hands. So that's pretty cool to have. This is sealed, brand new. Okay. I have 4 games left to go. The next 2 I am so excited to have because they're variants of games I already have. They're the Pocket Arcade variants. And not only that, they're brand new. Even better, right? So we'll start with the more common one. They're both extremely rare to find, but I'll start with what I believe to be the most common of the two that I'm about to show you. And this is a Pocket Arcade Virtua Fighter variant. As you recall, the Virtua Fighter had the black clamshell, sort of like this, but black. This is the Pocket Arcade version variant. And a KB Toy sticker was on here, based on the Sega Saturn game. 8 awesome Virtua Fighters, 5 skill levels, final fight against Dural, the ultimate cybernetic organism, real martial arts special moves. And on the back, it says, you choose your Virtua Fighter. Each match is a best 2 out of 3 rounds. Use your martial arts skills, including special moves, to KO opponents by reducing their energy bar to 0. Throw your opponents off the mat for a ring out. If you win 4 matches, you earn a final fight against Dural, the most destructive force in the Virtua universe. So that's this. And then it says, from the virtual world of Sega comes a collection of fighters who put their heart and soul into every punch, kick, and throw. They are the Virtua Fighters, and they depend not on savage fury, but on skill, poise, and mobility. In the virtual world, there is no substitute for strategy, no shortcuts to victory. Join Jeffrey McWild, Liu Chan, Kagamaru, Pai Chan, Akira, Wolf Hawkfield, Sarah Bryant, Jackie Bryant, and of course Dural. In the end, only one fighter will remain. So that's really cool that I have this variant sealed. Now, I never thought I would see either of... So this next game has 2 variants. One, just like a regular Tiger handheld, and one Pocket Arcade version. And I've been searching and searching and searching, just like the game I'm about to show you after this one, where I've been searching for 3 years. I haven't found one. And I came across, and this is the strangest thing. So I have an ongoing search every day on eBay for Tiger handhelds, and I always press the button to sort the filters, and I always put most recent to see what new ones have come up in the Tiger handheld search. And I've done every search I can. I've done Tiger handhelds, I've done Pocket Arcades, I've done whatever you can think of. Tiger even made, and I'm missing, this is a Sonic game that I'm missing. It's a keychain, like a little Digimon keychain type game called, I forget what it's exactly called, but it's a Sonic handheld I'm missing from Tiger. So one day I was at work and I Googled Tiger handhelds, and I clicked the button on Google that says shopping, and some website came up, and it literally, basically the website is just pictures of Tiger handhelds for sale. And they're either on Amazon or they're on eBay. And the purpose of the website basically is it says it's the fastest way to search eBay. So lo and behold, I'm scrolling down, and all of a sudden I see it. And I can't believe it. I almost have a heart attack. I click on the button to make sure it's still available, and sure enough it was. It was right on eBay. And it had been on eBay for a month. And what made no sense is, if I had searched for it, it didn't come up. If I had done the normal searches I did, it didn't come up. But for some reason, this website had better access than I do. So, without further ado, we have the Pocket Arcade sealed copy of Streets of Rage. And back in the day, this was $7.99 on clearance at KB Toys. I paid a pretty penny for this. You choose the crime fighter you will be, Adam, Axel, or Blaze. Each crime fighter has his or her own special moves. Play through 6 stages and 5 stage bosses. Face all 5 stage bosses in the final stage for the ultimate fight. It says it includes batteries too. So here we go. Here are the screenshots. Use your directional keys to jump and kick left or right, or give a 360-degree reverse kick. Gain more energy by picking up meat. Watch for the stage boss with the boomerang. It will be tough to get close to him. In the final stage, all 5 stage bosses will be on the attack. You only have 3 chances to defeat them. That seems like it's almost impossible. 5 bosses at the same time? Chaos and crime now plague the once productive streets of the city. It is no longer safe for women and children to walk around. No one can be trusted, not even the police department. But 3 young police officers have formed their own special task unit and need your skill on their side. Play as Adam, Axel, or Blaze as they put their lives on the line to save their city. Use their special combat attack moves as they fight the meanest dudes ever assembled. It's a war on crime that you must win to save the streets of rage. So, again, I am tickled to death to have this. Now, the second to last game I'm going to show you is the game that I've been searching 3 years for. It is a loose copy of it. I paid a pretty penny for it in an eBay auction. I had a bid on it, a max bid, and the day of the end of the auction, with like an hour and a half to go, I just had this funny feeling that it wasn't going to be enough. And lo and behold, I barely won. I upped my bid and I barely won it. But this is the Arcade Games Tabletop Tiger Electronics line of games. And you've seen the NFL Blitz one that I have. But we finally have in our hands Sonic Adventure. This little thing, if you're wondering, I was wondering that too, but it is a joystick. So you take this out of the little cubby hole that it's in, which I don't think I want to do right now because I'll break something, but you stick it right in here and that's your joystick. From what I can see, gameplay footage, there's not a lot on YouTube. Somebody tried to play through it. It almost looks unplayable. Like, I don't even know what they were doing or how they knew what to do. But this has like 5 or 6 levels in it, and you collect rings and you fight bosses and everything else. But again, to find this is impossible. And I said to myself, there's no way I'm passing up on this game. I need it for the Sonic Handheld collection. And I'm so happy to actually have it. So, there's that. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is a pretty big box. Did not know this existed. But again, I was searching. I'm missing, the only game I'm missing now from Tiger in the Mortal Kombat handheld universe is the Mortal Kombat Mythologies. So I have, again, an ongoing search for that. But I happened to see something for sale at auction. I bid on it. I won it. A lot cheaper than I thought it would be. But back in the day, there was a game, interactive, called like Rock'em Sock'em Robots, where you had a robot that was red, you had a robot that was blue, and there was triggers on both sides of the arena, and you fought. And the first one to knock the other one down won. Well, Tiger came out with one electronic version of Rock'em Sock'em Robots, but in this case, it is the Mortal Kombat talking Rock'em Sock'em Robots. I don't know if you can see this in the whole screen, but there it is. And it's Raiden versus Goro. To my knowledge, this is the only version that exists. And it says, control Goro's chest pound or Raiden's lightning moves to fight the ultimate combat. Action-packed electronic fighting game. Talking and real electronic Mortal Kombat sounds. So there's scoring, it looks like, over here. And that's what it looks like right there. And this is the back of it. This is what it says. So it says 2 controls for each player. Punching and kicking action with fighting sounds. See the triggers. And real electronic scoring and sounds. So here it says, Goro and Raiden fight for the ultimate title of Grand Champion. Raiden and Goro are the last fighters to remain as they fight for the title of Grand Champion. Powerful kicks and punches and special moves have brought them this far. Now you must control their moves to decide the champion. Fight 3 rounds of action-packed excitement featuring the fierce sounds of Raiden's lightning punch and the uncanny powerful punches of Goro's chest pound, using all 4 of his arms at once. Each punch and kick earns you points, displayed on the LCD screen scorekeeper. May the best fighter win. So, the interesting thing is, I don't know how they keep track. It looks like there's 1 score there. So I don't really know how they keep track of who wins or how that works, but that's really cool. And I'm happy to put this in the collection. So guys, that is... Oh, and I got one last thing to show you. I completely forgot about this. It's buried under books that I have to try to sell back. So let me move these out of the way. The last thing I want to show you, I showed you this earlier in another video, but I finally have it complete. This came in the Tekken 5 Collector's Edition for the PS2. It was the 10th anniversary. And what they did is they had a little diorama, if you will, of all the cover art of each game. So you have Tekken, you have Tekken 2, and if you open it up, there's places to actually house all the games. So here's Tekken 3, here's Tekken 4, then over here you have Tekken Tag Tournament, and that's that. So each of these games is now in here. So I'll open, oh, and then you have Tekken 5, obviously. Do that right there. I don't know if you can see that. There it is. But yeah, so if I open all this up, you're going to see every game in the Tekken series that I have now collected in its proper form. So I'm happy to have that. Now, of course, I have these games already in their own individual cases too. But again, this was more for, oh, I messed something up here. What did I do wrong? Let's see if I can fix this. No, oh yeah, okay, I did it right. There we go. Nope, and then this goes this way. Yeah, here we go. Okay, good. So now I can put this inside of the Tekken area. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you so much for the kind comments. If there's anything I can do to improve, I know somebody told me to start tapping. I got to remember to do that. I don't think I'm good at it, but I'll try to do that for some of you. But please, constructive criticism in the comments would be great. Thank you for all that do watch. Please share the videos. Obviously, the goal is to try to get to at least 1,000 subs. I'm almost there. But yeah, all the kind comments are great. Keep them coming. And don't be afraid to tell me, hey, you could do this better, or whatever. I'm so close to having the Game Room tour filmed. But I do have a Fear Street collection video I want to show you guys. And then I think after that, I would say maybe in the midsummer, I'll be ready for the actual game room tour. Everything will have a place. It'll be everything put away, and it won't be messy, and you guys will be able to see everything that's here. I'm excited. I'm probably 92% done with the room. I'm running out of space, though, as we speak. But again, I have ideas on maybe what I can try to free up space in. I have some of these arcade one-ups that I'm probably never going to play, so I could probably sell like the Marvel Superheroes one I'll try, or maybe the Star Wars one. But anyway, guys, I appreciate every one of you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.